Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Andalusia. We last left our nation. We were just trying to convert and core Andalusian Colombia to leave it in better shape for when it becomes an independent nation. And we started supporting the independence of one of Portugal's colonies. Because breaking them is one of our goals. They've been one of our hated enemies since day one, and we haven't quite been able to finish them off. Mostly what they're doing to annoy us at this point involves their colonial subjects and ours warring, and we really don't want that. And we're going to seek the support of our ulama here, establish new world missions, get some admin. And we'll fill our coffers. So we're saving up ducats, and we'll lose inflation, get some prestige. We really don't have much inflation, because we took economic ideas. We could always increase our gold production here. Don't want to do that too much. Because we have other uses for those diplo points. We don't have a diplomat free, so that's not actually doing anything. These Granadan particularists are in Trinidad. We're coring that. Once we get rid of some of this stuff, will get slightly higher. Oh, we actually have pretty high religious unity. So we got refunded all of those points, by the way. We're at the 700s, so there's no risk in doing it that way. Okay, who do we need to name this after? Conklin? That sounds good. We'll give it a day and see if... Okay, so we still have these islands, so we'll convert that. And we want this tech that far ahead of time. I mean, we could go for another military tech. What else are we going to do with it? Develop, I guess. Yeah, but... Okay. It's one of the greatest cities in the world. Okay. And now we get another H bonus for having a large capital. And that'll give us more money and more force limit and all sorts of other stuff. So we could get still more ships here. Get another 5 if we wanted to, so why don't we do it up to 30? We get another merchant. He's got some trade power here, so let's throw him there. Look at that. Free diplomat. Send them to work on our allies. We really should build up the trust that our allies have for us. Not the Ottomans, because they're traitors. But if they're going to get over their idiocy, could be friends with them again. They're the ones that turned on us, not the other way around. It looks like they did not win that war against Crimea and Russia. Sure. Again, it's not doing anything because we didn't have any free diplomats. Okay. And what was our time looking like? I think we just started a video? Yeah, 6 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm easily distracted here by wars and so on, and like to keep a close eye on time so we don't go over to like an hour like I've done a couple times with videos. Okay, so this... Enlighten again. Could have waited a little bit. I was worried that there'd be something that takes away some of our influence. And that's a lot of separatists down here. Go ahead and hit the stack. Mountains, yeah, we'll do. We'll get some reinforcements here pretty quickly. I don't fear they're rebels. I mean, you could just compare our stats there. They're a pretty low-level threat to us. I'm not sure if I would pay off their debt quite yet until we complete our mission. Yeah, let's pay theirs off. It's just 200. We want them to do all right. They can easily kill those guys. They might be being passive because of lack of manpower yet. No, they got it. They got it. Nice. Lowered unrest, lowered corruption. That supply limit's really high, so we'll just sit up here. Get some more manpower. That would upset them quite a bit. Portugal declared war on these guys. Yeah, that's not a smart move. And we are fighting against our former allies. You know, their colonies. I probably should have just declared war on them directly. Man, they're losing a lot of money. What are their expenses? Port maintenance? Yeah, that's a lot of maintenance. We're gonna have to keep paying off their debt. Unless we can make them a lot of money through this. 4.3.13 3.8. Yeah, we'll just keep doing that. And why don't we raise some more taxes so that we get more cash for that project? We're probably gonna have to replace a lot of these ships. Yeah, let's mark these guys as drink home, drink war. Because that's a pretty big stack. Let me just march down here, give them general. Ooh, that's a good general. We'll put that guy in charge up here. We've already taken their capital. Alright. And we'll breach those walls. I mean, Portugal doesn't have a small army. Much of their strength comes from their subjects. Yeah, I should have really just declared war on them. That way I would be the war leader. Some gold. Ooh, Granada. It's been a Grand Mosque. That's more money for ourselves. Yeah, our subjects are now powerful enough to wreck theirs. Let's bust those walls further. We'll pay that off soon enough. Looks like they have some troops down here. Thinking we'll try to take this. See what we can actually claim up here. Doesn't look like much. We want to deny them as much of this stuff as we can. But looks like our subject has already claimed a bunch of this. Okay, that works for me. Somebody on our side gets it, so let's go ahead and give this to Mitchell. Cusco, did we bust the walls? We did not, so we'll do that. Our troops are landing here, and they're not really defending themselves due to their high liberty desire. Which is kind of weird, because they will normally defend themselves despite their liberty desire. Because they want their overlord to lose, but they don't want themselves to lose. We have to move up here and try to kill those guys off as soon as this fort falls. Okay, there you go, Mitchell. And we can get something else. I think I would like artillery bonus versus forts. Oh, bad rolls there. Okay, let's move here, move this guy up there. Because with our artillery bonus versus the forts, we should add a huge bonus here. Not to mention that we have 3 siege. Yeah. And then we'll breach the walls. Let's hand that over. So we don't control both sides, so they can blockade us there, unfortunately. We're gonna wreck you, I hope you know that. Let's get everyone up there. This is kind of dangerous. I'm worried about these ships getting ejected if province that they're in gets occupied. Okay, we do want pirates in the Caribbean during war. Still nothing up here. Come on. Man, now. Down here. I think they'll do just fine occupying that stuff. Oh, hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up. There we are. So we want to hit them before they capture that fort, because it is in hills. Let's go for production efficiency, guy. We'll pay off our loan. Let's finish off these trade ideas. That way we can start working on getting our Diplotech back up, which will make our subjects less rebellious. We might as well stick one here. Push and trade west. We don't have much trade power here. We have exactly 0. But once the merchant's there, then we'll get some. So Banklem. Maybe we just took one. I wasn't paying attention. Conquer Kaior, that's in West Africa. I think we're fine. Hold a fort, hold. Damn it, it did not hold. We'll get there quickly. And just assault it. It's jungle. You good, General? So we're going to attack. And let's wait for him to get locked in. And we'll give him a talking to. So we got for a land force modifier, that's not what we want. I'm gonna diss one guy. So that we do something like that. Okay, where are you guys going? Right there. we'll see if we can get there first, because those are mountains, so we're keeping this on, even though... Yeah. When that's on, we don't get reinforcements. Okay, I think their enthusiasm for this war is going to go down drastically. And we'll take the slow route down here, we're in no rush. And this will let us get some more men and manpower. Oh, and you guys go back to the side. Probably gonna die. And we might be over our land force limit. Yeah, we are substantially over. We'll deal with that shortly. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. We can become an enlightened despotism, which is kind of cool. And what do we want? Offensive ideas? I think we do. Because then we can get higher force limit. I'm going to turn that off. Okay. Those guys were a little more than a speed bump. That'll just take a few months. And hopefully somebody will liberate this. Yeah, they got it. Assuming they stay there. Sorry guys, fighting just is not your thing. Sure, you're good at other stuff, but this just isn't your thing. Let's keep an eye on our time. 21 minutes, okay. Hopefully that's not annoying to you guys. I always have to check that. If anyone's aware of some sort of OBS overlay that other streamers or whatever use. YouTubers, whatever. Just let me know. Because I prefer not to do it either. Let's try to take this fort. Even these big mountain forts don't seem to be holding out long against us. Yeah, we cracked it, and it went to -7 reasons right away. Russia? Shame on you. See, we should be friends. Oh, what do I consider to be of vital interest? Oh, this stuff up here. Yeah, we'll worry about that after the war. It's madmen. And let's pay off our loan. Let me know, guys, if this goes the way you thought it would when you moved on to that fort. Probably gonna try attacking us here, but we'll outnumber them when our reinforcements get there. I mean, we already did, but not substantially. Okay, where's that? Here? Yeah, we'll deal with that. Russia? That's just rude. You want to be rude, Russia? We can be rude. Triggered outrage, target subjects. And then let's check our subjects for debt. Yep. Yeah, I knew they'd have some debt. Interesting to see what our subject decides to do. You know. Didn't say that you could do that. Yeah, I think they're going to peace out soon. This is a pretty brutal curb stomp of them. And you just watch it happen over and over again, that we crush them. The only place they're having any success is in the Caribbean with the navies. Ooh, they've got a big RedBstrd army over there. That's why we viewed them as one of the most promising allies. Let's go looking for that army. Not mountains, though. Let's move up here. Actually, won't we just force march? They probably got it under control. But still, that looks fun. Hong Kong coming through. Yeah. Oh, where are they going? It's... if we can find them. Britain is attacking France. No surprise there. France really is a sick man of Europe. Nope. I'm gonna attack here, even though it's mountains, just because they didn't have really any infantry, so... Okay, the question, Portugal, is how far do you want to take this? Military power. Lots of military power. Yeah, we have this army, we can help deal with that in a second. The Ottomans. Yeah, well... I mean... Austria it might be, then. Would like to support these guys. Or them. Okay, Austria. Be the defender? No, you're the attacker. Okay, we'll ally Austria. They're not even eligible to become the emperor, I don't think. Still Catholic, right? It's a Protestant empire. If the Ottomans attack them, they'll bring in the Emperor and his allies, Austria and their allies, including Russia, and we'll get involved too, so it's not really a risk. And I think we could take the Ottomans, assuming we got enough troops over there. Wow. We're only negotiating for ourselves, so that's not going to work. Let's make sure that we don't have stuff occupied that other people might want. That might be part of the issue. Let's kill these guys first, and then we'll try to take that capital, the war score of it. Nice Luongo. Wait, was that? Nice Eric's Fjord. Yeah, I guess we could do this. It'd be like the 13th Warrior. Ships. Okay, I'm not sure what kind of war score they're waiting to see here. Because I would think that this war was over. There we are. Okay, let's take a look. So, Portugal had to give up their capital. Snap. Okay, and they gave us all of this stuff up here. And then Conklin took a bunch of stuff in here. Brazil had to give a bunch of stuff to All Shucks. And Peru did, yeah, so here and here. Man, that was metal. I like that piece deal. Love what you guys have done with the place. Again, why don't we do 4 and then a conversion. So they've got debt and they've got debt. We'll pay those off. And I think we'll turn off stuff that we've marked as being of vital interest to us. That was just to provoke transfer of territory. Let's actually issue an embargo here. 25 prestige, I'll take it. Let's side with our emirs, because we could just give these guys money. 32k manpower, but I'll save that for when we need it. Grant them some monopoly charters, world stuff. Diplo points. And they'll get over this, so we'll just take it. Take the money now. I don't think we ever sent them an insult. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I'm liking what we're doing with the New World. 22 units of troops. They can support 35 already. I don't think their economy is strong enough to do that long term. This will certainly help. They should be able to put that down. Shouldn't be an issue. And we're not yet ahead of time, so we're going to get the level of military attack first. And then we'll start working on the ideas. And I think we're going to become an enlightened despotism here, rather than administrative monarchy. We don't need those things. And just a little bit of money. We got lowered autonomy. Get some more manpower. Yeah. Chesapeake, I think they'll be able to deal with that. Okay, so they did deal with that on their own. Yeah, looks like New Cody had taken over a bunch of stuff in here that really should have gone to them, so the borders are going to look crazy. And there was the opposite of that happening in here. And we'll upgrade our cannons. We can get 4 more ships. I'm going to do once more and for summit buildings. And one thing that we really should do is protect our colonies in progress. But I think our colonial growth... Oh, we don't even need to worry about that because they're not going to get reinforcements. So those guys are just going to sit there, and that spares us from having to do anything about it. Okay, let's buddy up with our allies a little bit more. And we could attack Castile. Might even just be able to threaten war over that province, but I doubt it. They don't have a lot of territory left. I think we'll convert this stuff before we transfer it back, or before we core it and transfer it, therefore, over to an Alaskan subject. Okay, how about you guys? I think we're going to conquer you. Make sure that people don't have a bunch of war exhaustion. Yeah, that's all our money, but still. So they do have a little bit of war exhaustion because they had some of their stuff being occupied. Let's do that. And these will be growing so quickly because of our attack is so good. Yeah, 50 admin power. I'll take it. And that's under control. Okay, what we want down here is our best siege general. We're gonna need some stuff over here in Europe, so we'll put the other one there. We'll just keep converting. Tarragon does have a sizable force, but they've only got a capital fort here. Yeah, that's a pretty big army considering the size of their army isn't very large. They should be able to liberate that themselves if we kill the troops. I'll just be lazy. Okay, one thing that I definitely want to do is start converting, or sorry, influencing our subjects. Ottomans are trying again. Land leader shock, get us better generals. And we could start developing something else. I don't know what to do with those points. I guess we'd be conquering wide swaths of land. Just develop a little bit. I don't think we really need to develop here any longer. I guess we could just see how big we can get this city. So maybe we should. This will just be the city we develop anytime we want to get rid of points. Okay, one of the reasons why we want to switch over is accepted cultures, but wow, we could have up to 11 promoted cultures. That's crazy. That's excessive. That's excessive. Okay, let's go ahead and declare this war. We'll just do imperialism. We don't need to do that. And we're gonna start coring those. We might be able to convert one more province by then. Let's grab these guys, put them on a ship. Put here. Get your fleet out of there. We lost a ship of some sort. It looks like a big ship. We are losing big ships. They have pretty strong naval ideas, apparently. I mean, they're Aragon. That's not too big of a surprise. Yeah, 4 big ships down. But we can produce them pretty quickly here. That one's actually too slow. 2, 3, 4. So all of those will be done in under a year. Let's keep converting. Just make sure that none of our subjects have debt. New ones do. We conquered that stuff. Yeah, I've already got 24 war score. And we've just gotten started. .71% chance. We'll just stay here, and wow. And this fort will hold out for much longer. It's a level 8 fort. And judging by the garrison, they might have defensive ideas. They do. And how I told that is that normally with the level 8 fort, you expect 8,000 people. They had more than that. Blast those walls. They might come back through and kick us out of here. But it's worth a shot. Sure, yes, nicely. And we hate Castile more than we hate you. Head back home to Barcelona, repair the ships, and start getting up to date on tech to bring down this Liberty Desire. Okay, so now we have 97 war score here. Their army about to be wiped out. Looks pretty good. Checked it. Had to do with their enthusiasm going up to medium for a second there for whatever reason. Yeah, we'll lose some prestige because we'll get more at the end of this peace deal. Well, only 2. Okay, let's keep an eye on our time. We're at 48 minutes, so I'm going to stop here. Thank you.